If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we play the just cash. I put my money in a strong position. They try to tell me I can't win, that's just a stupid superstition. Cause when I focus, you will notice that I'm winning. We demolish every bookie, there ain't no competition. Now listen, I would never give you shitty picks and do you wrong. Come and join the Discord, tell these bets and hit the bone. Cooking up a parlay super under center song. We be really winning, this ain't just to make another song. So if you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash.
we coming in and we taking all the money.
Just cash.
They can't do nothing to stop us.
Just cash.
Hey, fuck these bookies, man.
Just cash.
They wanna limit me cause I win. Label me the enemy cause all I do is win. Just give us a try, this is where it all begins. I'm not gonna lie, all I know how to do is just win. If you love making money and wanna win,
Just
they wanna
cash.
limit me cause I win.
Just cash.
If you love making money and wanna win,
Just cash. Just cash.
Just cash.
love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we play the just cash. Love making money and wanna win.
Just cash.
We just chillin' and we vibing with our friends.
Just cash.
And if anything in doubt, we pass. Rookies all hate us cause we play the just cash.
Hey, hold up. Fuck, I lost too much money on that shit. You fucking
Just cash.
Just
Yo, yo.
cash. Just cash.
That's right, JC. JC, baby. What up, fam? What up? Welcome back. It is Monday, and it's time for a little Just Cash. What's good, Underrated? How are you, man?
I am pretty dang good, bro. Pretty dang good, man. We've been doing really well with college basketball. I do like that. Definitely. It makes everything that much more fun. 3-0 yesterday. Decent Saturday. Friday we swept 8-0. Day before that, I believe we were 5-2. So, I mean, come on, bro. How could you
Stupid
not feel
Phylon.
great? Huh?
Oh, I said stupid Phylon. He messed up our other sweep.
Yeah, Phylon, he did what he did, but I believe it was against Auburn at Auburn. We'll give him a little break there. We're just not going to trust him, really. And now, from now on, and we actually went under him on Saturday, 21.5, and he hit for us that way, so we'll just keep taking his under if they're going to be too high in the right matchups, and we'll continue to do it like that. Look at Nick Martinelli, speaking of the right matchups. Went under. Morez against your favorite, Ohio State. Busted that 19 PR, no problem. And good old Bruce Thornton stayed under against Michigan. I mean, let's do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. And, hey, we give out most of all these plays here on our YouTube channel as well. So make sure you guys locking that in. And, we made, if you take all these plays, we were up 8 units this week. So had a really, really solid outing. Great weekend overall. And, we're just going to look to keep running it back here. We got about 2 full months of basketball left, give or take. And then we'll see beyond that, if we have a WNBA future or if we're just playing in the Olympic stuff and more Unrivaled. But speaking of Unrivaled, we got a little bit going on today as well, which we'll get to here in a little bit. Honestly, pretty small slate stuff overall, light units across the board for most of everything. I do see Shakira is a massive field favorite today, and I don't know why, man. I got that sneaking suspicion might be a come to earth game here for her. Plus, we're also waiting to see who they're going to sign up for their 6th player as well. Had a few trades earlier on this morning, so a bit news to follow and catch up on there, which we'll get to here in just a little bit. But we got some stuff to talk about for today, and I guess let's go ahead and hop into it. Actually, since we're already talking about Unrivaled, let's talk about that here real fast, and then we can just get into college basketball. So we did get some Q tags. Let me bring up the injury news again. For Unrivaled. So let's take a look here. We got, hold on. Sorry. Somebody was posting about Unrivaled stuff in here. All right, so we got Natasha Cloud is questionable with an illness. We know Evans is going to be out again. Satu's still out. Sutton is out for the Rose as well. And then the Phantom, they picked up Kiana Williams. So stuff to look out there. But if Natasha Cloud is out today, Plum's assist at 5 flat on Price Picks is just honestly way too low. We've yet to see a game with Cloud sitting, so this would be a first. But I got to say, I mean, the obvious playmaker for the team is these two, and if one of them ends up being out, I mean, we saw this last game with the playmaking that Cloud offered in lieu of that. So minutes are going to be key as well. I mean, Plum should be out there for the entirety of the game. I mean, she already is playing pretty massive minutes to begin with, but look around her for all the shooters they have. I mean, both Boston and even Kiki off the bench have been playing phenomenal. Tiffany Hayes is not bad either. You know, I'll give her credit when she's feeling herself, but this assist line just honestly way too low for her if we see Cloud end up being out. I will say also in consideration, they have Plum's RA at 10 flat on Price Picks, and she is at 11.5 on Underdog. So Price Picks has a 0.5 discount on both the assist and the rebounds alone, whereas Underdog is putting the full tax on them. So just be wary of that. You know, if we do get news, Price Picks will obviously pull their lines first, so you make sure have that kind of in the back pocket. But Underdog's gonna be a little bit later to the party, so I will say I still wouldn't mind the 5.5 assists there for plus money on Underdog if we get news and you know, Price Picks ends up adjusting the board. But I will say last time when we had that news, I mean, they didn't really move anything. They ended up just pulling Cloud and then putting it right back, so we were able to pick that same lineup. But Price Picks is pretty good about learning from their mistakes, so do keep that in mind. But we can make that pivot here if things don't break our way. Hey, also forgot, make sure you guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button down below before we get too far along. I know we got some stuff to talk about today. If you won some money with us, make sure and hit that like button. We'll make sure everyone gets in here and be a part of our you know, little small slice of the pie, if you will. If you're new here, we appreciate seeing you and having you. Make sure to hit that sub button down below. Turn the noties on so you don't miss out. I believe we'll probably end up having a video for tomorrow because it is a massive slate and they just started dropping a ton of props right before we hopped on. So we got some stuff to chop up behind the scenes for you. And speaking of behind the scenes, be a part of the Discord. Still running the 7-day free trial down below. Make sure you guys check that out. Be a part of it. No commitment. Come in, hang out with us. If you love it, stay and stick around, win some money. And if not, you know, hey, no shame there, no commitment. Okay, back to ball though. Let's see. And I also wanted to kind of circle back to the trades that we had today as well. So, I mean, Plum, honestly, pretty straightforward. You know, if you want to mess around with the PRA, I get it. Her points are still a little bit up there, but she should definitely take on a majority of playmaking duties. I said duties. I'm just trying to find out real fast.
What is duties?
So we had a duty. You know what that
like,
means.
Like poop in your pants?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Nice.
All right. So let's see who we got here. The Breeze picked up Courtney Williams from the Vinyl. The Vinyl picked up Sanaya Rivers from the Hive. And then we had Fivehead finally getting traded, going to the Hive as well. So interesting to say the least. Azra, I don't know if, you know, she wanted to get traded here or if the team kind of had that by design, but Rose are still without the 6th player on their roster so far, so we are looking out for news, at least on who that's going to be. I know Wet, he keeps talking about it in the Discord, them possibly bringing Angel Reese back for this, which, you know, honestly, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, Angel would be, you know, obviously a phenomenal pickup for whoever, but it just doesn't make any sense. You know, I just don't see it. You know, she hasn't played basketball with this team all season so far, and she's been getting ready for the Olympics and stuff like that. But I mean, also you got to see like their team composition has been flowing so well with Shakira now rightfully as a starter as she should be, and there's a 0% chance that Copper or Alicia or Chelsea Gray are going to the bench. So personally, I just don't see it. There's a big hubbub about that right now, and people are just losing their mind because the website finally updated itself. I mean, the one time they've updated, and people are just going out in the woodworks with it. So they, it'll be interesting to see who they pick up, but I just don't see it, man. That just wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah,
but we'll see. We'll see.
We know Wet loves her so much. He just wants to see her run up and down the court. It makes him happy. So he's just hoping that that's the case, but probably will not happen. You know what I'm seeing over here? It's not Unrivaled, but skating rink mast. Remember when we saw Dylan Mitchell's points and it was 12.5, and then we saw his rebounds were 8.5, and then we saw his PRA or his PR was 19.5. We're like, something's wrong here. And then they moved Dylan Mitchell's line down, his points. I think that's happening here because we remember last year too, Underdog will put up lines before books and they'll just be wrong. I think that's going on here. So look at his mass points, 15.5. Pretty dang high. Rebounds, 5.5. But 15.5 and 5.5 is 21, if I'm not mistaken. And his rebounds have super juice on the over at 0.83. And then look at his PR. 15.5 plus 4 is his PR. But if you add his rebounds and his points up, you get 21. Plus the juice on the rebounds, it really should be 21.5. So I think his points are too high. Because that's what we saw with Mitchell. So against Purdue, I wish it was at Purdue, but boy, this dude had one good game. Do we think he's scoring over 15.5 against Purdue? I mean, I guess.
I mean, I think honestly, him coming off of almost basically a season high performance, plus the fact that they just got obliterated by Nate Biddle, I think that's just kind of leading the books to, at least initially juice up this part of his lines. Because I mean, as you mentioned with the rebounds, massive juice, but even the assist, I mean, he's hella juiced up on that. So the PRA is still a full point higher than what it should be, and his points will almost assuredly come back down to 14.5. Because I mean, we're talking about a player who opened at 10.5 points just 3 days ago. So I mean, this is a wild overcorrection. 14.5, I mean, would make more sense. I mean, 13.5 was still pretty low. I will say the 12.5 was just really, really low for him. I mean, we probably should have circled back to that. But yeah, man, I don't think they're going to exactly have the same mistake that they did this last game. Because I got to say, I don't know what's going on with Oscar and TKR. I mean, those two dudes are just going through the worst slump I've ever seen for any two players. Where are they at? But they got their ass handed by Biddle this last game. But I will say they did hold Kwame down. So, there is that. If Mast isn't hitting those threes or that, just ridiculous little mid-range sky hook or whatever he was doing, he's going to have a lot more of a struggle. So, again, I mean, we got a player coming off of a season high performance, and we know what that looks like for these streaky shooters.
And Ayo's here.
Hey, what's up, good man? What's up, man?
He said Just Cash is in his soul.
Ooh.
LFG, Undertaker Beats, E-Money, boom. Right there.
That's deep.
And Q Donkey's here. Our favorite guy who brings us some plays to look at. He brought 2 more for us to look at later. So just wanted to shout them out real quick. Mast, 15.5. The only thing I'm worried about is at Nebraska.
They are at home, yeah.
It is a little high. It is a little high there. But anyways, just want to throw that out there because that looked off. And I'm assuming it's because the points are too high.
Nah, I feel you on that. I mean, we could look out and they just overcorrect them even more, but I don't know. Like you said, with it being at home for them, that's a little bit more scary because I don't know what the hell Purdue was doing this last game.
Look at this one. This is even funnier. So 15.5 points. His PA on Prize Picks is 16.5.
Was it on here?
No, Prize Picks, 16.5 PA.
That's what I was saying. What is he here? 16? This is the same thing, right?
Actually, yeah, I didn't even realize that. Why the fuck is his assist 2.5.8x and then his PA is? I guess because if you get, sometimes with point guards and stuff, they do that. They give you a little discount on the PA. That's a big discount, but yeah, I didn't realize it was there too.
Yeah, that's a massive difference.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Okay, so his points might not be 15.5 here soon. It's the same on Prize Picks too, and Fliff.
That'd be crazy if he goes down to like 13.5 points.
I'm playing it on Fliff right now. I don't care. Fuck him. He sucks. He's a loser.
15.5 under?
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. It's on Fliff.
Not mad at it.
Yeah. Skip him, buddy.
Yeah. Straight bet that pretty easily there.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's take a look at that here real fast. If you guys got any comments, questions, make sure and throw them down below. We'll get to all that here. Let's see. Q Donkey had one about Mr. Berries. We'll take a look at that here in a minute.
And he has another one too that's interesting I want to see.
That's kind of crazy to see. I mean, the assist makes sense. I mean, I think that's enticing enough to try and trap you into a bet.
Hey,
yeah, we'll see.
We have 11 likes.
Huh?
We have 11 likes. I hope we can get over 15.5 likes today.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That was our lucky number from this last week.
We whooped some butt.
15 likes today.
You said what?
That's
8
what we
units?
need here.
We won 8 units?
8 units this week, yeah. It was a good week.
All right, I'm in on mass under 15.5. Skip that, dude.
We're going to Listy. Is that a main player or mid tier?
However you're feeling, I think it's worth a halfer. Just because I do think it's going to bump. I like the value. We know how guys are coming off their best game ever. And Purdue, like you said, I think that Purdue's going to try to hold down the front court there, and considering Biddle whooped their ass. And Mass is kind of a similar player to Biddle. So,
yeah. Biddle kind of pulls from three a little bit more, though.
Bro, go back to that points page you were just on. Look at that. Look at all those reds. Like, okay, he had one good game, but look at that in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is that? 10 games he's hit it once, twice in 10.
Yeah.
And now we're playing Purdue.
Yeah, and I mean the Rutgers one doesn't count. I mean that was a soft matchup too. So we got another good ranked opponent here. I mean,
let's go.
MSU was the only one that he got there against.
I think this is a half unit at least.
This is the only reason he even got there. It fucking 6 threes.
Yeah, exactly. Purdue's not letting that happen. And
I'm with it.
We'll do a half because he did so well last game. It's just his ceiling is that high, so I feel better about a half. Don't want to go too wild now, but all right, I'll write it on the list as a halfer.
Dope.
All right, back to what you were doing. My bad. I just saw that and I had to throw it out there. I was thinking it's gonna bump here soon.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, so yeah, we covered the Plum news, so we will keep you guys posted as soon as we see anything about that. But going all in on the college basketball stuff now. So let's talk about this game because I do see. Let's see what other questions. Max McKinnon, yeah, we'll look at some of the stuff for tomorrow here.
We got a McKinnon question.
He was asking about tomorrow.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Cool. Is what's his name back? That would be a nice smash under if what's his name's back. I forget his name now, but
Dan.
yes, because I was looking for that, and I know Max was too high, or was higher last game because of that, and it was a good matchup for him. I'm not sure what he did. I don't really care what he did. Did he snap off? Okay, he snapped off because he was in the right spot. But now, let's see what this matchup is now. Q Donkey's talking about. I wonder who. I didn't see who they're playing next. But
Okay, we'll get to that here real fast. Let's knock out the Braden Berries real quickly, because we have two interesting looks for this game. Koa Pete, very very difficult matchup for him, so I think we do see reduction in performance just overall. And guy Ivan, I'm not going to pronounce his last name. He's been playing a little bit better as of lately, but again, a more difficult matchup here. Trey White should give him plenty of problems, and his efficiency, wouldn't be surprised to see this come back down a little bit more. But the two guards here, I think, have a lot of interesting appeal. So we did write down Bradley for a mid-tier option today. We got him at the 21.5 PRA. Don't mind the 22.5 PRA. He's only missed that so far one time this season on the road. He's a player who only shows up to big games. I mean, a lot of the games during the season, he doesn't really care, but big games and road games in particular, he really, really shows up for. So we'll give you guys kind of a scope of that on the away games. Only missed this one time against ASU, which is kind of surprising, but he also played a little bit less minutes there. But all the rest of the games, I mean, you can see these are not easy opponents by any stretch. I mean, UConn, TCU, UCF, and BYU. And, I mean, BYU snapped off for 32 PRA. So we know he's got it in him. If you look at his normal season stuff, you might not be nearly as impressed. Just, again, he chills in that aspect. But for the big games, he does show up for us. So got to give him a little bit of credit for that. And then let's take a look at Big Burries, who on a personal level, I like Burries a little bit more if I had to pick between the two of them. But he does have some inconsistencies. The minutes have been pretty solid for him. That's one thing I will say, besides this last game that they blew him out. But other than that, I mean, he plays really sustainable minutes all season. He's done pretty well on the road for the most part. But he does lose out on some production to that Bradley effect, where Bradley really has a takeover performance, and some of these kind of fall off here a little bit more. Obviously, BYU, both of the guards just absolutely feasted, so no surprise there. And Utah, terrible defense, not really a shocker. But this last game, he did get there against ASU, so I do like seeing that, still consistent. The only thing is really just, you have these two guys just eating into each other's usage. And the biggest thing for Berries is he has phenomenal RA upside when Bradley, isn't that involved in the game. But when Bradley is super involved, this takes a hard dip down in some of this stuff. So you can see on a few of these road games, I mean, it does get cut down, but still pretty sustainable for him for the most part. So I know it was a PR. I do like the rebound upside for him. He's been pretty solid and pretty insane. He had a couple double-doubles this season just from that. The assists, though, are pretty interesting, man. I will say don't sleep on the playmaking from him, because he's good for about 3 to 4 assists per game. PR, though, is our question. Not bad. It's a fair line for him. It's something that he is still hitting. I mean, he's averaging 20 this season so far. So 19.5 is pretty generous. A little bit more 50-50 on the road as far as that goes. I don't know if I would much rather the PRA instead. It's got a slightly better hit rating, but even his fantasy, honestly, I mean, 28 is not bad for him. He's a menace with the blocks and the steals sometimes too. So I don't mind him. Honestly, this team is just so frustrating to bet on, because you have 3 great guys that can all play and take away a lot of usage from each other. But it seems like, it's a shell game every single time we play this team. So take that for what you will. Personal level, we have not bet on this team a whole lot this season, and I've been totally fine with that.
question. He looks like masked lines a little bit when you look at the PR. Did you notice that?
Oh, for Berries?
Yeah, he's 15.5 points. His rebounds are 5.5, but his PR is 19.5.
Yeah, he should be a full point higher or full point lower on his points. So you can see already a couple sites moving back down.
Okay, so it's not that the PR is great value; it's just the points are too high. Same with Mouse.
Yeah.
Same with Dylan Mitchell the other day. Okay,
Yeah,
it's weird.
yeah.
It's weird they're doing that.
I think you. Oh no, FanDuel doesn't have that either. I was gonna say, I mean, FanDuel at least usually offers PR lines, but not for him apparently. I mean, the points at 14.5, I'm not too mad at that. That's very appropriate. It's very appropriate. And especially on FanDuel, I mean, minus 135, that's really good odds. But
He could
any of
get
these
the-
sites, I mean, this is pretty doable.
I feel like he can get there, but I just personally don't like going against a defense like this. Like, why force it? You know, we know that he sometimes is off. We know that, like you said, if Bradley's taking a little more shots because it's a big game, he's kind of the guy they put the ball in his hands and they let him do a little more in big games. At Kansas, that's one of the toughest matchups there. We saw Terrence Brown stay under. We saw McHenry stay under this weekend. At Kansas is no joke. Like, that's why his 14.5 looks good. But get out on that court for
Right.
30 minutes, and I don't know if that 14.5 feels as good.
Yeah. And I mean, it honestly looks like a majority of the games that he is exceeding his points or PRA or whichever. Any of the games with the RI or RA stuff added on there, he's carrying the weight majority from scoring. So I mean, you are expecting at least 15 points out of him to cover, whichever PR, PRA, what have you. His PA is pretty interesting. I will say the 16.5 is not bad. The books are really kind of all over the place on lines today, though. I will say, like, Prize Picks obviously is just easy for them to throw it up in the middle, but traditional books or places that don't do that, these lines have been a little bit different. I mean, you see negative value all the way down to minus 120, and there's the same thing with his PR as well. So take that for what you will. Straight bet as much as possible if you want some of these exposures. That's something I really want to try and get away as much as possible. Not having to parlay stuff if we can help it.
Yeah, for sure. I think it makes sense, but I personally am just trying not to go against defenses like this and hope that he can overcome what, I don't know. Seems a lot easier to go unders against great defenses at home and even on the road sometimes, mostly at home, and then go at overs when they're in the good matchups. Why force it? The lines are already set. I mean, bookies know about this stuff, I feel like, at least. They seem to overcorrect, so then the last 5 looks good, but you didn't play Kansas at Kansas in the last 5 games, so that's why it looked good.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like a hit or miss one to me, personally.
Well, with that being said, let's keep it going. We got a couple other places to talk about here.
We're
One
at
of them being
13.
Mikel
13
Brown.
likes,
Two more. Let's go, baby. 2 more likes. Get us to 15. That's going to be a lucky number today.
15, lucky number. It used to be 50 back in the good old YouTube days when they liked us a couple years ago. Or a year ago, I should say.
25 and 50. That was our margins.
We were at 50.
I would love a 25 like day.
Oh my gosh, 25 likes? I might go outside and scream over the mountains if we got that.
We used to get that on the reg until we got put in YouTube jail for whatever reason. But speaking of another spot here for us. All right, let's talk about Mikel Brown and just a little bit, I think, of a line discrepancy. Let me simmer down now. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so we take a look at another player who's just
14!
Their individual lines.
Sorry.
Oh, one more. His individual lines, make a lot of sense, but you look at the hit rating for some of this stuff, and it's quite different. So let me throw the negatives out here first. Obviously, this was somebody who was a free over 1.5 turnovers a couple games ago. He's been turning over a little bit more recently. I get that, but I promise there is some positive regression that is going to happen. He's a young player. He's still developing. We know this. It's going to happen. Coming back from injuries, especially more so. This matchup, they do force a fair amount of turnovers, I will say. So there is some, hold up pause to be had there. But if you look at his normal line, so, I mean, he's 22.5 PRA. We see this all season, 47%. He's only hit this 7 out of 12 or 7 out of 15 times. But for one point for fantasy, which he is a playmaker, and he gets a fair amount of rebounds and steals and stuff. So with that being said, this is a massive difference. I mean, we go from a 47% to a 73%, 11 out of 15 games, and it's only 1 point higher. That never happens. PRA is 22.5, fantasy's 23.5. He should easily be at least 24, 25.5. He was just 24.5 last game, and he was 26.5 the game before that. Obviously, he missed this one because he had hella turnovers, and he just couldn't score the ball. But this last game, he played really well, and even still with the 4 turnovers, I mean, he had a very productive outing. I know Ryan Conwell was in a bit of foul trouble, but I also think that him playing better helps Mikal out so much more because we've seen the games that Conwell is coming out and performing. These assists have been really strong. So this is also individual line, 4.5 assists. That is a little too low. I know the odds are getting a little bit up there, but still, very, very capable playmaker. We saw that all at the beginning of the season. So it was just a line that felt like it was off compared to everything that they're giving us individually. And for 1 point higher, anytime that we can play a fantasy line and kind of get that, steal in for the randomness, because, blocks and steals happen all the time. And this is something that could be just a night and day effect. If he gets 2 steals and, covers a majority of the line just from that alone. But the assist, I mean, that's 4 assists, at least 4 assists. I mean, that's 6 fantasy right there, plus a steal, that's 9. So, barring any crazy amount of turnovers, I mean, it's really not that much more to ask for, just taking the fantasy line here. So I like it. Can't ignore the hit rating. I think there's still some positive regression that's going to happen for the turnovers. And, minutes look great this last game. 33 minutes, 27. Could have been better, but the whole team was playing a little bit worse. But since coming back, I mean, he's had 3 games over 29 minutes, so got to think he's going to play another 29 to 32 minutes today. Wouldn't be surprised. It's a big game here. Did you mute me again?
Oh, God. Thanks for reminding me. That was me, yes. I said, basically, I was saying, yes, exactly. The minutes in that last game is what made me more confident about this play. His 33 minutes, and I was a little worried because he didn't start 3 games ago, and he was coming back from injury. Now this is his 6th game back, 33 minutes, 8 assists. He didn't shoot very well, but he still hit that fantasy line. He went 1 for 7 from 3. So all we need him to do today is, hit a couple buckets, and he should be there. His fantasy's a little on the low side, like you said. Makes sense to just give it a whirl. How'd that sound? Give it a whirl?
Yeah.
You like that?
Oh, I like it. Take it for a spin, if you will.
Give it a whirl. I don't know how that I don't even know where that or who said that last to make me want to say it, but oh boy, did I just say it. Q Donkey says, love this spot for Mikal too. Gotta prove he's still possibly a lottery pick. Very, very, very well said. Very good thing to think about there, because we are getting near the end of the year. Big game. There's not huge games today. There's only a few. I mean, we got the Kansas game, of course, but this is going to be the primetime game earlier in the day or evening here. That one with the St. John's game, but we know St. John's going to win. So the good game is Mikel's game here. So that's a good point. I do like that, and we know Coach was on that too for probably a similar reason. It's just his time. It's his time to step up, go to the hole, get us free throws, whatever. 23 fantasy ain't shit.
Yes, and on that note too, that's something I wanted to kind of highlight here real fast. His ability to get to the free throw line is massive, and that's something that I think is also going to carry a lot of weight for this particular matchup because of the opponents. They give up so many free throws per game, and that's something that he can really get that extra icing on top for. But also, they give up a pretty high clip from 3 as well, and that's something, again, positive regression. We should see that come forward a little bit. These last few games, I mean, we did see the 3 of 8 and 3 of 6, so we know he can do it. and those are also both, I will say, they were home games. And the 2 games that he missed, or 3 games that he missed, I mean, he went 1 for 7 and 1 for 7. Both were on the road, and then this one against Notre Dame, he just shot poor on the day, just in general. I mean, he went 1 of 5 from 3 and only took 7 field goal attempts. So that was just a Cottonmouth takeover game. No surprise there, but just getting a generous mix of stuff here. I like this, man. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better bounce back spot. Real healthy pace, total, all that stuff looks good. So as long as he just goes out, have us an average game, 161.5 total. Again, not massive favorites, only 7.5 point spread. And North Carolina State's been playing some really good ball, so I don't mind that at all.
Yeah, I'm liking it more. The more and more we talk about it, and Q Donkey's point, it does make perfect sense. If we put it all together, man, that's just too low. And what was it on Underdog? Was it more on Underdog? Did they have his fantasy, or was it the same?
They did not.
They did not. Okay, well that might be telling there. And guess what?
What you better tell me? What are you gonna say?
C-Dot!
Yo, what up, bro?
He said I'm late, but let's effing go and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the Discord. We getting cash over here. And he's not even lying. We getting real money over here. Real money.
Sure. Absolutely. Hey, and this is all for free. How about that? Didn't have to pay nothing to be here except for just a little bit of time and maybe a like button or 2.
Oh, speaking of like button, we need one more for 15 big likes, folks. If you haven't hit the like button and you're listening or watching, do us a favor and look down at your phone, hit that little X, go back out, and then hit that little thumbs up little thing. I know it's dorky and dumb and loser stuff, but it actually helps. That'd be nice.
Oh, it's a massive help. More than you guys know. More than y'all know.
Oh, someone did it!
Okay.
Whoever you are, whoever just hit that, bro, whoever just hit that 15th like, I hope you have great luck on your bets today. I hope everything goes well for you today, whatever it might be. You are the one.
May your day sweet.
Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Well, let's flip over to the other side of things because I think that is pretty much going to cover the main plays and stuff for us today. So let's talk about the reverse side of this and Kadir Copeland. Now, we obviously talked about the turnovers that Mikael Brown has had recently. So that is something that Copeland here could absolutely capitalize on. He's been quite the swiper lately. I mean, averaging over 2 blocks of steals per game this season, but in the last 10 games where he's been way more active, we're looking at double that almost. I mean, 2.5 per game, and then we've even seen some 4 and 5 sprinkled in the mix. So pencil him down for, I would say, at least 2 blocks and steals this game. With Mikael, would not be surprised to see him snag maybe even just straight 2 steals off of him alone. Not that I'm rooting against Mikael. I'm hoping he doesn't have too many turnovers here, but realistically, he's probably going to have 2. So if we get at least one of those, that's at least, one inherent steal that should be in there. But dude's just been an absolute monster on the playmaking. I mean, we've seen at least 6 or more assists in the majority of all these last games. On the season, he's been developing really, really well. This line actually was 6.5 earlier, and it is still available on some places. Odds are a little bit worse, but you still can have it as an option. But, I mean, double-doubles in the last 3 games here. I think he missed the points on this game. Yeah, he missed the double-double options, but still 10 or more assists in 3 out of the last 5 games, and then all these just, continue to develop. So I like what I'm seeing here. Again, with the pace and the total, it looks pretty solid, but he's also been a bucket from time to time, a little bit more all over the place scoring-wise, but 13.5 points is very doable. Oh, buddy. And the rebounding as well. We saw him have 10 rebounds here in a recent game, and I would say realistically he's probably good for 3 rebounds by itself. But put all that together, I mean, they have him at 30.5 fantasy here on Prize Picks. So it's a big difference from here to Underdog, where they have him at 33.45. Quite a difference. So we're going to capitalize on that. Dude's just been an absolute monster the second half of the season, and he's averaging almost 36 fantasy a game. So, again, line difference, all that stuff cobbled together, good spot for him. Just looking for another average game from him. nothing too crazy with the turnovers, and we should be good.
Yeah, he's quietly become one of their top players. I mean, we didn't really talk about him much. We haven't talked about him much all season. I haven't really paid much attention. I just look at NC State and say, oh, Darian Williams has been straight garbage lately. But Darian Williams has even been a little bit better. The last game he kind of shit the bed, but Copeland has been taking on a lot of those, empty areas that good old Darian has given him there. So I think he kind of took over when Darian started shitting the bed, and then he kept on going from there. And he is a freshman, so as the season goes, he's getting better and better and better very quickly. As you can see, those green bars are going up, and we're still catching it here on some good value. 30.5 is crazy. Comparison to Underdog at what, 33.5? So we're getting a 3-point discount there. That's big. Gotta lock that in. Gotsta. Even though I hate fantasy, gotta play it.
Yeah, we gotta take the shots that make the most sense, and especially when the books are divided on where they should be. At least getting the option to take a lower route is always going to be favorable.
Oh yeah, what you looking at over there? Kelsey Plum OnlyFans? What are you doing?
Hey, where's that at?
I don't know. Thought that's what you were
I'm just making sure we don't have any unrivaled news here real fast. But I do have, if you could do one quick favor, we definitely should have posted this. Yeah. So YouTube got it first today. We'll be honest, we kind of built this right before we hopped on, and some of this stuff obviously we found live as well. But we should probably go ahead and post a list, just because I know they do like to bump stuff at the top of the hour, and God forbid we miss that for our Discord and what have you. But that's a perk of also being in the Discord. We will get that overnight value and stuff for tomorrow. We will be posting over the next several hours or what have you. So the stuff for tomorrow could definitely be bumped by the time we hop back on stream. So do keep that in mind. You want to be in the Discord. Can't stress that enough.
Okay, I posted it.
Sweet. Let's see. So the mid-tier stuff was pretty straightforward. We talked about Bradley already. We talked about Dylan Mitchell and the difference between the PR, which I did say they moved his PR up to 20.5, so points make the most sense. Flory and Nick both. Nick, we're looking if Connor Way ends up being back or not. If he is, then we'll take that under 11.5. He really came back down to earth these last couple of games, which, to no surprise, he just had a few flash in the pans where he was just going off from three. But minutes came back down, volume came back down, and if player comes back, I would expect all that to follow. And then Flory, my God, if he burns us a third time, I might just ban list this entire team, to be honest. But
Nah. I think that this one, man. I think we got a shot for him to go under at 13.5 because it is a good matchup for him to be held down here. Who are they playing again?
It's our big game today.
Even you paused it. I'm like, who are they playing again? Arizona, the number one team. If you look at Biggs, Arizona, what Arizona's given up to Biggs this season, bro, they have not allowed much. We know Flory's been getting a little bit lucky. We could say a lot bit lucky, and for a lot of different reasons in these last 3 games. He's got us, I want to say 3 times in a row. Or maybe we let him go last time. I don't remember, but at least 2 times. I think we let it go last time because the last matchup was scary with BYU. Was it BYU? Yeah. So, but this one, we're not at Arizona. We're at Kansas, so it's a little scarier. But I definitely think it's worth a try here. I don't think he's going to get there, bro. And there's another game coming up where it's Kansas at somebody big. I want to say it's Duke or North Carolina. Somebody scary too. We're going to get him. We're going to get him today, and we're going to get him again. And we're going to get him again in a better matchup when he's on the road, and we're going to get him for a whole unit, not just a little 0.25 like today. He's going down, baby. Hey, Flory. You're going down, buddy.
I'm with it, man. Yeah, he's due for such a regression game, and the amount of free throws and stuff that Arizona does not give up, I think is going to hold a lot of weight here. Plus, I mean, we saw the fact that this was just another, or the last time he got us was this situation with Peterson, who also kind of screwed us over. Just I don't know what happened to him in that first half, man. He was just not trying, and he didn't really try until much later in the game. So something to also think about. Teams are playing a lot more games in a small time period. So, I mean, they just played on the 7th. So do keep that in mind. I mean, that was literally 2 days ago. So there is, I think, something that we really need to pay attention to, because a lot of teams also tomorrow, they just played on Saturday. So there is going to be a bit of a fatigue factor, and or if there was some weirdness like Darren Peterson, for example, this last game, I swear to God, it felt like the coach was just holding him back. He still played 33 minutes, but like he was not being active and not shooting the ball nearly enough. So that is something I think to strongly consider for some of these players today and tomorrow. Just keep that in the back of your head.
I think, and it was Utah, not BYU. We skipped Flory against Utah because Utah's terrible. Easy matchup for him. But we're back now with a tough matchup. Skip you, Flory. And hopefully Darren Peterson puts in an overdrive here when they need him in this huge game. I think he's been chilling because he's still a little bit injured. So hopefully today he won't care if he's injured, because it's the number 1 team in the nation. Coming to their house. He got to go. I mean, I'm not betting on him, but he got to go. I guess you are. 6+ each half, but that's a little.
That's the only safe line I can take for him right now, man. I mean, I wish the payout was a little bit better on it, honestly, but he has been hitting that more consistently. Beside the one game where he just didn't play the entire second half, I mean, he has been hitting that almost every single game so far. So, assuming that it's going to be a close game, and or that if they're playing from behind, I mean, he is going to have to do something this game. So, I wouldn't even be surprised if he goes for another 20+ points too, because I mean, he did kind of screw over a lot of people that took him this last game. So, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt of being, the top player that he is and or can be. And this is a game that he's gonna have to show up to work. I mean, his teammates, besides Council, which I will say, shout out, Melvin Council has been playing some damn good basketball. But other than that, I mean, it's basically just been Flory, Council, and then sprinkling whoever else. I mean, Trey White completely fell off the face of the earth. And I don't even remember who their other teammate is. He's been so bad. O'Tiller? Who? Yeah, I mean, this is just another do-nothing person. They play great defense, but yeah, I mean, it's essentially just been those two and sprinkle in, Peterson when he shows up. So it's a big game.
I will say this sound effect is for Peterson missing that last free throw before he went out and sat on the bench.
Crushed my soul, man.
That was disgusting. But anyways, new game, new day. Let's go.
Exactly.
You don't said who?
Yeah, exactly. Who?
Tiller? Who?
Yeah, Big Killy Tilly. But I think that is about all we got for you fine folks today. Let's take a gander at Max here real fast before we hop out, and then I think we're going to call it an evening.
I do want to take a gander at Max. Who are they playing? What's Q Donkey got thinking? What's he thinking? Who are they playing?
They are at home against Arkansas.
Arkansas. I wish that was how you said it.
You like that?
Whenever I do a search for Kansas, it's always Arkansas. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize Arkansas said Kansas in their name. I digress. Arkansas. Decent defense.
Who?
Actually, very good defense. But
they've been good.
The up-tempo and giving teams points is a little scary. We need what's-his-name back, and Max is going to be a smack under, I think. Game time decision, I see.
His line is insanely high. I don't think we've ever had it at 20.5. I mean, bro, he's only hit that 4 times all season.
Wait, who's 20.5?
Remember Max? That's fucking insane.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Oh.
I might have to just go under on principle. I mean, I don't even care if the damn plays or not.
I thought it was 17.5. It's 20.5? No
That's
way.
what he was last time.
No way it's 20.5. You guys must be mistaken. Where is it 20.5?
Yeah.
Max was
On all
just 20.
sites.
No, Q Donkey just said, no way. Look what he just said. No way.
22?
No
What?
way. No way. I'm going to click on the 20. Oh, it does say 21 and a half. It was on. Why? Why? Because he scored 26 one time?
I guess, but Jesus, 22. I mean, 21 and a half is insane. I mean, 20 and a half is still insane.
Yes, it is.
That's wild.
Well,
That's
Oh.
wild.
I'm trying to see here, like, what their thinking is. And I don't see it. I'm trying to find it. I'm like, look at the guards they've given points up to here that like to shoot threes. Duke Miles had 5. I think he might have fouled out or something in that game. Tyler Tanner had 11. Max had 14 last time they played, and his line was 15 and a half. Why is it 20 and a half? What are we missing?
I mean, I don't know, man. That's insanely high.
Hubbard had 16.
I'm over here excited about the 20 and a half, and
Yeah.
talking about 22 and a half. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus, I would have put a good chunk of savings on that.
Yeah, what? Where was it 22 and a half, bro? I see it says 21 and a half on Outlier. I wonder where it was 22 and a half. I guess it doesn't matter now. Well,
Oh,
shoot.
I see it on this right here.
What you got? You got a 22 and a half on FanDuel, I bet. Oh, 365? 21 and a half. Minus
21 and a half.
150.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I know that the odds could be a little bit better, but my goodness, why is this not bumped even?
Probably because they see the 26 he scored last game. But if other dudes back too, oh heck no. Let's read about
Yeah.
old Deedon. What's his status here? What's his chances of playing? Do you think?
I mean, he was still a game time decision. Oh no, he was doubtful this last time, but he ended up sitting for that because I think they had such a short turnaround time. But
Wait, who put 22 and a half and was like, yeah, I think we should do this for Max. Let's put this out at 22 and a half. What? I don't.
I'm
What
not
do you?
sure
What is he?
they were smoking.
Were they thinking this was Nick Martinelli and they just confused the name, or like what's going on?
Maybe. I mean, that is possible, but let me see. I don't think FanDuel has any lines up yet, but I mean, you can't get them at least on 365 right now, so there is
What?
somewhat of an
Well,
option.
I'm looking at Oh, I guess LSU has been actually. I haven't paid attention to them. They've been half decent. They really only have Arkansas is only favored by like 3 or 4 points. I thought it would be like 10. I guess it's that home court
Yeah,
advantage, man. That home court.
Well, they almost beat Arkansas. I mean, it was a pretty close game, and their team just played really well. But also another thing too, you know, we had talked about this last slate for Arkansas is them starting Malik Thomas. That's a massive upgrade from, you know, having DJ Wagner and Kevin Knox.
Oh.
So I mean, both of
Speaking
those
of-
guys ended up sitting last game.
Do they have Malik props up yet? He's interesting. I'd just like to see what they're doing with him.
Let's see. Not. Oh yeah, 15 and a half still. Bro played all 40 minutes.
Come
even in
on.
garbage.
His RA is not very exciting. What do they got that at? 3.5, 2.5. Wonder what his PRA will be. Is he on Outlier at all? I'm just wondering if like they have one of the lines a little bit off, like they had Mass or something. Like something we can catch his PRA, you know, at a better price, or his PA or something, or PR, whatever. They've been throwing up lines just wrong at the beginning. Get some value.
We got to play this.
What's
We got to
that?
play the 21 and a half for Max.
Oh
Under.
yeah,
I got to do it.
Oh, for sure. It's not even a question. Yeah, that's at least a half unit. You would put full, to be honest, at 21 and a half. Yeah.
Maybe a full, man. I mean,
Yes. And we don't even care if other dudes in. We could say half full if other dudes in, maybe. You add to it when you see the news type thing.
yeah, I mean, that could honestly even be like a 2-unit play.
Whoa,
Not gonna lie.
whoa, hey, look at this guy. Guy throwing out 2 units out his mouth like that. 2 units, he
Bro,
said.
that's crazy. I mean,
Yeah, I don't get it.
Dadan's been out for a lot of these games here, and he's only done that 4 times this season. But not even that. Like, just his season average is so much farther underneath that. I mean,
Q
so
Donkey.
much further.
Q Donkey, tell us where you saw that at 22.5, if you don't mind, if you remember. Because that sounds pretty insane. I just want to know, a curiosity. I'm trying to find 21.5 over here somewhere. I wonder if Props Builder has it. You never know. Props Builder has funny stuff too. I'm gonna look there. Let's see what Sleeper has. Max, Bunk Max. I mean, he's a chucker. He can get there, but I like our chances that he does not.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they've been holding down a lot of high-scoring players. I mean, it's not like guards exactly are feasting against them. I mean, we saw both Hubbard and Epps crap the bed against them at home. Oway, a little bit more of an exception. He's not a traditional guard. He's more of a small forward anyways.
Right.
But I mean, Nigel, the only reason he got there is he just went off from 3 and had an exceptional performance. But I mean, look at the rest of them. I mean, the first time they played, obviously, both Tyler and Duke Miles, way under. I mean, you know.
Q Donkey said it was on Prize Picks, and he paired it with the Jokic discount as soon as he could. He's like, yeah, I jumped.
Smart man.
Yeah, that's tight.
Good find, man.
So I guess he's 20.5 now on Prize Picks. They must have made a mistake with that. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
22.5. I mean, bro, I thought he'd be 16.5 against Arkansas. And then dude coming back, I would have thought, should we go under that? But 20.5? 22.5? Stop it.
Yeah, 22.5 is insane. I like the 20.5. I like the 21.5. I mean, it's just honestly way too high for him. Excuse me. 19.5 might be a little bit more of a stretch, but you know, for him, it's all about the threes and the free throws. If he gets fouled a whole bunch, you know, it could be unfortunate. But honestly, I mean, Acuff, no slouch. Malik, no slouch on the other side. So he's going to have his hands full. And I think, especially if we get news that Dadan's going to be back, that's
what I'm saying. That's when.
massive.
Yeah, you might want to go 1 unit now and 2 units if Duke comes back, huh? That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, man. And I mean, we never know. You know, they could come out and just have a flat performance here. And if Arkansas plays the way that they've been lately, this game could be real scary for them because the bigs have been getting involved for Arkansas too. So I mean, the whole team's just scoring a lot lately. Not even just the guards here. Yeah, I like that. We are definitely going to add that to the list. Damn good call there, sir.
Yeah, nice find. I didn't even see that dude on the board yet.
We'll keep an eye out for Malik and Acuff. If the other 2 guards are out again, then obviously they're just going to play all the minutes they can handle like last game. Him playing all 40 minutes is pretty impressive. I will say he was crapping the bed there for a minute. He got very lucky in the last 2 minutes of the game to score 5 points, and I think he also had back-to-back rebounds. So he was a sweat getting there, but he did get there. Cool.
All right. So we'll add him for half unit, and we'll move it up to a full if on Deedon News or 1 and 2. What you thinking?
Let's do 0.75 because I think I want something a little bit closer to full unit, and it's definitely gonna be a full unit if the Dan plays.
Oh my goodness, this guy's throwing out 0.75s like it's nothing. 0.75 it is. Right underneath old Kelsey. Right underneath the old Kelsey. How do you spell his last name? Can you help me? McKinnon?
Yeah,
McKinnon?
Mac, and then like Sinan.
Oh, it's M-A-C-K. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
MacKinnon.
Got it. Okay. And then we're going to go under.
It's like
are
a
we doing
Mac?
21 and a half on, what's it called? 365?
Yeah.
All right. And am I props and more on that one or what? Or do you not?
Are you?
I don't know. I'm usually on FanDuel, so I didn't know. Didn't know if that carried that weight.
It could. You know, if you want looking for a 5-0 or something, we could definitely make that happen.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. Let's do it to win a 5-0. How about that? Or is that scary?
That would be. Let's see. I'll have to double check that because that account took a little bit of a hit over the Filthy
Oh
Saturday.
no, that's okay. No big deal. Either way.
The 5-0 definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and lock that in at least right now.
Cool. No problem. We'll just leave it at that. I'll play the 20 and a half
Well, I mean,
other places still too. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, the 20 and a half, honestly, I think is just as good still. 19 and a half would be the scary marker, so keep that in mind. This line will definitely be bumping by tomorrow. Definitely bump.
Sleeper doesn't even have it. They're like, nope, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we'll keep an
Whoa.
eye out for that.
Max
but-
just moved on Fliff, moved down a little bit, his payout for 20 and a half. It's going to go. People are betting it right now. People are like, what is that?
Yeah, so let's hop off of here so we can go ahead and get this updated as well. But we'll keep an eye out. Again, we're looking for news on Cloud for our Plum play, and then we'll just kind of go from there. But we're going to skedaddle. We appreciate every single one of y'all hanging out with us today. We had another, 15, 16 likes, so really, really, really deeply appreciated, truthfully. And we'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you turn those noties on because we're likely going to have the video for tomorrow as well later on this evening. Hit that like button on the way out if you haven't already. Be a part of the Discord, and we'll see you guys in there. Good luck tonight.